and we'd like to welcome you to this all AFC West battle here today, as everything is on the line, as it's winner go home. The winner will go to the Retro Bowl Finals. Will it be the Kansas City Chiefs, or will it be the Los Angeles Chargers? Earlier today, the San Francisco 49ers defeated the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC Championship game, so we know they're heading to the finals. But the question is, who will win this game and play the 49ers in next week's Retro Bowl Finals? Well, we are about to find out. And the game is underway, the Chiefs and the Chargers. Cannot wait for this battle. It's the third time these two teams have played each other. The Chargers winning the first two. Let's see what will happen in this one. The Chiefs with the ball first and nowhere to go to start this one, as that run goes for no yardage. No gain on the play. The Chargers defense has done a pretty good job stopping the Kansas City offense in both meetings in the regular season. They had a pick six in the second meeting, and then in the first meeting, they only allowed 13 points. Second down and 10 for Kansas City. He fires, and the pass is incomplete, unable to connect, and an early third down situation here for the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, that should have been a catch right there. It's unfortunate because he was wide open. Now it's an early third down right here. The pressure is on early for the Kansas City offense. Third and 10. The pass is caught, and he gets the block for the first down. Still going, and he will take it to midfield with a gain of 18 yards. Big third down conversion early in this game for the Kansas City Chiefs, as the last thing you'd want to do to start a game is go 3 and out. But luckily they don't, and it's a first down for the Chiefs. First down for Kansas City. Going deep, and it's dangerous and intercepted. And an early interception in this game. Yeah, that is just such a risky pass to throw, especially in a big game like this. Just a bad decision by the Kansas City quarterback and an early interception from the Chargers defense right here. Big interception to start this game, and now the Chargers will take over. Again, they had an early pick six in the last meeting between these two teams back in week 9. Gave the Chargers the early lead in that game. Chargers trying to get an early lead in this one. Yeah, not much there on that run, but yeah, big interception. I mean, the Chargers defense has done a pretty good job, as I mentioned, against this Kansas City offense all season long in the two meetings. And the Chiefs get to the quarterback. Yeah, they certainly do. Pretty good coverage down the field. No receiver that open. Chargers quarterback did not want to get rid of the football and make a dangerous pass. And now it's a third down situation for the Chargers. How about both these defenses to start this game? Third down and 14 for the Chargers. He will fire, and it is caught, and he will get the first down on 3rd and 14. Picking up 19 yards. How about that play? Wow, what a play by the Chargers quarterback. Gets rid of this football at the very last second as he was about to get taken down for the sack, able to connect with his receiver. Picks up the first down. What a big play that is for the Chargers. And they keep the drive alive, and now they're in Kansas City territory. First down. Here's a nice stiff arm, still going, picking up 6 yards as that powerful run goes to the 43-yard line. A nice run right here by the Chargers running back. Able to power his way across the 45-yard line. Second down and 4. He waits, now he fires, and it is complete. He gets a nice block and a first down and more. Inside the 20. And finally brought down a gain of 26 yards. The Chargers are in the red zone. Chargers trying to make the Kansas City Chiefs pay after throwing that interception on the opening drive. And so far they're doing just that. See if they can finish this drive with a touchdown. Here is the run. That will go for 2 yards. Chiefs the 5 seed in the AFC. The Chargers the 2 seed. We've already seen a 5 seed win today and advance to the finals. Can the Chiefs make there be 2 5 seeds in the finals? Be interesting to see. Second down and 8. This pass is complete for the touchdown. And the Chargers strike first. Beautiful throw from the Chargers quarterback. As you see, this is a pretty accurate pass. Just goes over the defender's head, able to connect with his receiver, and takes it in for the touchdown. Chargers strike first in this game. And the extra point is good, so the Chargers off to an early 7-0 lead. You can thank your defense as well for getting the interception on the Chiefs quarterback, and now the pressure really on Kansas City early in this game. Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, Chiefs gotta score on this drive, or else, they're gonna be in trouble. Especially because they don't get the ball to start the second half, but still a ton of time to go in this first half. This pass is complete, and a nice first down that will go for 15 yards. The Kansas City Chiefs, the defending Retro Bowl champions. They won that tournament 2 years ago. Obviously, the tournament didn't feature as many games. That felt more like a sprint. This has been a marathon, 10-game regular season. And obviously, the third game of the playoffs for the Chiefs. That run will go for a yard to midfield. Yeah, definitely a longer season than what we saw in the Retro Bowl tournament 2 years ago. Interesting to see who has the grit here in this matchup. 2nd down and 9. He waits, but he waited too long as he's taken down for the sack. My goodness, the second time the Chargers have been able to get to the quarterback. And the Chargers doing a pretty good job down the field. How about the Chargers defense in this game? That will take us to the end of the first quarter. The Chargers with an early 7-0 lead. All right, about to start the second quarter, and it's a big play to start the quarter as Kansas City has a 3rd down and 14 situation. You need to get all the way to the 41-yard line for the first down. This pass is complete. A long way to go, and he got the first down and more. It's a foot race inside the 30 to the 20, being chased to the 10, 5, and all the way for the touchdown. 56 yards on 3rd and 14. How crazy is that? Oh my goodness, what a play. And it was a short pass. It was all yards after the catch on that play. What a play by the receiver. He got a couple nice blocks, and he takes it to the house. What a clutch play for the Kansas City Chiefs to get back into this game. Oh my goodness, craziness indeed. Chargers cannot believe it, and the Chiefs do miss the extra point, but still a big play nonetheless. Yeah, absolutely. They're still trailing, but now it's only a 1-point game, and because again, if the Chiefs did not get that 3rd down and 14, and they have to give the ball back to the Chargers could have scored a touchdown and then potentially scored again to start the second half, which I mean they could still technically do right here, but at least it's a 1-point game. That pass falls incomplete. See if the Chiefs' defense can stand up tall here. Yeah, I expect Kansas City's defense to improve. 2nd down and 10. Quick pass is complete, and he gets the first down past midfield and to pick up at 15 yards. Yeah, Kansas City's defense is going to have to be much better in this game. A couple big plays over the middle on the opening drive, and then one right here on the second drive. Here is the handoff. There's a nice stiff arm. That run will go for 5 yards to about the 40-yard line. Yeah, if Kansas City is unable to, stop the Chargers, I mean, they're not going to win this game. Pretty self-explanatory. So eventually, the Kansas City is going to have to, either get a takeaway or a 3-and-out defensive stop, some type of stop, to really give themselves a chance to win this game. On 2nd and 5, the pass is complete. It's a first down and the pickup of 13 yards to the 27-yard line. Good job by the Chargers quarterback surveying the field. Able to connect. Good job right there by the receiver to make a move and pick up the first down, and the Chargers once again marching down the field. First down for the Chargers. Pressure's coming. Gets rid of it, and it's complete for the first down. And a pickup of 14 yards inside the 15. The Chargers are knocking on the door. Yeah, they certainly are. Chiefs decide to blitz this time. Almost able to get to the quarterback, but a good job by the Chargers quarterback to get rid of the football. Here is the handoff. Broken tackle. There's a nice move. And a 6-yard gain to the 7-yard line. Yeah, beautiful run right here by the Chargers running back. Even though it was only a 6-yard run, he powered his way and maneuvered his way to get those 6 yards. 2nd down and 4. For the Chargers. Pressure's coming. Gets rid of it. To the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. And the Chargers add on to their lead. Yeah, they certainly do. You see the pressure's coming, but once again, the quarterback does a nice job handling the pressure, gets rid of the football, and an easy touchdown as the receiver was wide open in the end zone. And the extra point is good, so now the Chargers take a 14-6 lead. And again, they do get the ball to start the second half, so this really feels like a must-score drive for Kansas City. And if they don't score on this drive, then I think they're going to have a defensive stop to start the second half. But they're not really worried about that right now. They're worried about scoring here to end the first half. They will start this drive with a pass to the right side of the field. It's a nice play for the first down and the pickup of 16 yards. Yeah, nice play right there. Just doing a quick, simple, short pass. And you see the yards after the catch right there, picking up the first down. Still a long way to go to get in the field goal range for Kansas City. This run only going for a yard. Yeah, I don't know why they're running the football. They should be throwing it down the field because they only got a yard and they waste a bunch of time. So I don't understand that play call at all. 2nd down and 9, only 34 seconds to go. And here comes the pressure. He gets rid of it, and it is complete for the first down. 25 seconds to go, and the Chiefs called their second timeout. Chargers have already gotten to the quarterback twice in this game. It was almost a third time right there. The quarterback able to get rid of it and find a receiver. First down for the Chiefs. Looking deep, and he's got him. 17 seconds to go inside the 40, but they have no timeouts now. Yeah, so now they have to work the sideline to make sure they don't run out of time. They need to get closer for their kicker. Kicker's already missed an extra point. Here's the pass towards the sideline, and it's intercepted! Intercepted by the Chargers. And the Chiefs come away empty-handed here to end the first half. Oh, that is such a costly interception. It's the second interception thrown by the Kansas City quarterback. And you see a great job by the Charger defender, staying on his man, and he had an inside edge on that football and able to pick it off. Huge interception by the Chargers defender to end the first half. Well, is it the end of the first half, though? That's the question. Still 11 seconds to go. Maybe the Chargers can try to do something crazy here as this pass is complete. 2 seconds to go. They're at midfield. Probably too far for a field goal, but they can still try a Hail Mary. Yeah, they certainly can. That's a nice block right there and able to pick up the first down. Let's see if the Chargers can get a Hail Mary here. They're at the 49-yard line. First down to end the first half. Pressure's coming and taken down. A nice job by the Chiefs, not allowing the quarterback to buy that much time for the receivers to get down the field. Again, pretty hard to execute a Hail Mary when pressure's coming. So nice job by the Chiefs to get pressure to the quarterback. All right, we're at halftime. It's a very interesting game here in this all AFC West battle. It's the AFC Championship game. The winner moves on to the finals. All right, we start the second half. The Chargers getting the ball. They have a chance to add on to their lead, and they have excellent field position at their own 44-yard line. Best field position of the game by either team, as they will start the second half with a first down, and they're already in Chiefs territory. Yeah, pretty good field position, and Kansas City not going to be happy with that. The Chargers are able to make this a 2-possession game. It's going to make the Chiefs' lives a whole lot more difficult. First down.
Looking deep, and he's got his receiver for the first down and a pickup of 18 yards inside the 30.
A beautiful throw by the Chargers quarterback who's had a pretty good day. You see that the receiver splits the D right there, able to catch him in stride for the first down. First down for the Chargers. Here is the run. And he will only gain a yard on that play. I feel like the Chiefs might need a takeaway here because, again, if the Chargers make this a two-possession game, it's going to be tough for Kansas City to come back. I think they're going to need a takeaway eventually in this game, or a 3-and-out or something.
Second down and 9. The pass is complete, and he has enough for the first down.
And they will move the chains once again. Yeah, they certainly will. Chargers offense done a pretty good job all game moving efficiently down the field and doing an excellent job here to start the second half in this game.
First down for the Chargers. He waits. He fires over the middle. It is complete. And that play will go for 9 yards to the 7-yard line near the first down.
See great protection from the offensive line. And my goodness, the Chargers getting closer to the end zone right here.
Second down in inches. Here is the run. And he will get the first down, still running, finally brought down. And that's going to set up first and goal for the Chargers. Kansas City in a whole lot of trouble here.
Yeah, they certainly are, as the Chargers, the Chiefs defense really struggling here to start the second half.
First and goal for the Chargers. And he is wide open in the end zone for the touchdown. My goodness, that was easy. And the Chargers add on to their lead.
My goodness, the Chiefs got to be better. Wide open in the end zone. Terrible coverage by the Chiefs defense right there. And how about the opening drive to start the second half for the Chargers as they march down the field with ease?
Extra point is no good. It hits the upright.
So now each team has missed an extra point. Yeah, they certainly have. This one directly off the left upright. Chiefs are down by 2 scores now, so this is obviously a must-score drive. If they don't score, if they don't score a touchdown on this drive, I think their season is done.
They will start this drive at their own 32-yard line. First down, pressure, firing, dangerous, but he gets there for the first down.
Yeah, a couple defenders there in the area, but luckily the throw is able to go to a receiver and enough for the first down.
First down for Kansas City. The pressure's on. Pressure, firing, incomplete.
Unable to connect right there. Chargers defense has done an excellent job shutting down the Kansas City receivers in this game. There's just nobody open. Gotta give credit to Chargers defense, a whole lot of credit in this game.
Second down and 10. The pass over the middle is complete for the first down. And this is a nice play past the 40 and a pickup of 19 yards.
Yeah, nice play for Kansas City as they try to get some chunk yardage here. As they try to get back into this game. The Chiefs have been trailing the entire game. Again, they got the ball to start this game, but they threw that interception on the opening drive. And really since then, they've been playing catch-up.
First down. Going deep, and he's got him for the first down inside the 20. 2 missed tackles, and he might be gone to the end zone. Touchdown. 38 yards and a must-needed score for the Kansas City Chiefs.
A must-needed score indeed. Able to connect with his receiver. How about that block by his fellow teammate? 2 missed tackles, and he takes it to the house. A must-needed score for the Kansas City Chiefs.
And the defending Retro Bowl champions are still alive. As the extra point is no good. The Chiefs kicker misses again.
Wow. And now the Chiefs are going to have to get a 2-point conversion if they want to come back. My goodness, the Chiefs kicker, very costly in this game.
So now the Chargers offense back on the field. Chiefs have cut this to a 1-score lead.
Chargers trying to add on to the lead. And a nice run to start the drive as that goes for 7 yards. Yeah, I think if the Chargers can at least get a field goal on this drive, it's going to put the game out of reach for Kansas City. So really, this is a monumental drive for the Los Angeles Chargers. 2nd down and 3.
Going deep, and it is intercepted! The much-needed stop that Kansas City was waiting for, and they will take over. How about that?
How about that? The Chiefs defense comes away with a huge turnover. That is what they've been waiting for all game long. And now Kansas City in a great position to tie the game. How about that interception? And from a Chargers perspective, not sure if that was the time to take a deep shot down the field. Maybe they should have done a conservative run right there. We're at the end of the 3rd quarter. This game is coming down to the wire between the Chargers and the Chiefs. All right, we start the 4th quarter. The Chargers, they're up by 2 scores not that long ago. The Chiefs trying to pull off a crazy comeback to tie this game. But they still have to march their way down the field and score a touchdown here on this drive and get the 2-point conversion. As that run only goes for a yard. And not much there on the run. I expect Kansas City to be pass heavy here on this drive as they look to tie the game. 2nd down and 10. The quick pass is complete. Tackled shy of the 1st down. I think the Chiefs quarterback released this football a little too early. I think he should have waited to throw a little longer. Just so the Chargers defenders weren't really sure who was getting the football. 3rd down and 1. Huge play in the ball game. They look to throw,
and it is deflected, incomplete,
and unable to connect, and it's 4th down. Oh my goodness, he was wide open, but the quarterback just slightly overthrew his receiver. How unfortunate is that? Yeah, that is a missed opportunity right there. And now it's 4th down, 4th and 1 for Kansas City. They look to throw again.
And it is caught for the 1st down.
Big 1st down for Kansas City. Interesting, I decided to throw the football twice when they only needed a yard on back-to-back plays. But this time it works out and they're able to get the 1st down. 1st down for the Chiefs. Tense moments here in this AFC Championship game. That play will go for 5 yards. Still a ton of time for Kansas City. Still got 2 minutes to go in this 4th quarter. So if you're Kansas City, obviously you don't have to worry about the clock. But you have to get into the end zone on this drive. 2nd and 5. They will run the ball this time. Broken tackle.
Another broken tackle. And a 1st down for Kansas City.
That play goes for 7 yards. Yeah, nice run by the Chiefs running back on this play, making defenders miss and picking up a 1st down. They're now at the 26-yard line. 1st down. Chargers bringing pressure. Needs to get rid of it. He does, but unable to connect with any of his receivers as the pass goes to the ground. Yeah, that was sort of a throwaway right there. More of a desperation ball. Gotta be careful, though. If you throw a desperation ball, that it's not dangerous. Luckily, that throw was not dangerous as it wasn't really near any defender. 2nd and 10 now for Kansas City.
He waits and taken down for the 3rd time in this game.
Another sack by the Chargers defensive line. They've done a great job getting after the quarterback in this game. And now it's a 3rd down and long situation for Kansas City.
3rd down and 16. Pressure gets rid of it. It is complete. And not quite enough for the 1st down. So it's going to be another 4th down situation for Kansas City.
Yeah, but at least they got most of the yardage back. So that is a positive for the Chiefs. But obviously, a big play here on 4th down.
4th down and 3. Potentially season on the line. The quick pass is complete for the 1st down inside the 10. 1 man to beat. And he's brought down at the 3-yard line. That's going to set up 1st and goal for Kansas City.
Oh boy. Nice play right there. Able to squeeze by 2 defenders. First and goal for Kansas City with under a minute to go. First and goal. Here is the run up the middle.
And he is in. Touchdown. The Kansas City Chiefs come back from the dead. And they're 2 points away from tying the game.
How about the comeback by the Kansas City Chiefs? As they were down 20-6 in the third quarter. But just like that, they have now scored 12 unanswered points. But the comeback hasn't been completed yet. They still need the 2-point conversion. 2-point conversion for Kansas City.
And it is caught! And the game is tied!
Oh my goodness, the Chargers left the receiver wide open. Horrible defensive coverage, a defensive breakdown by the Chargers, and the Chiefs have tied the game. How about that? How crazy has this game been? But the Chargers still have 49 seconds to drive down the field. And again, all they need is a field goal, and they will win this game. They will start this drive at their own 34-yard line. First down for the Chargers. They're looking to retake the lead. The pass to the left side of the field is complete.
And there he goes, past midfield and forced out of bounds.
Well, that's definitely the way you want to start a drive if you're the Chargers. Again, even though there's a limited amount of time, the Chargers shouldn't be panicking because all they need is a field goal, and they're only really about 20 yards away from getting in the field goal range. First down. Pressure's coming, gets rid of it.
It is complete for the first down, past the 40.
And they will use their first timeout as the Chargers inch their way closer to getting in the field goal range. Pretty good job by the Chiefs pass rush to get to the quarterback, but nice job by the quarterback to get rid of the football. And oh boy, this is getting intense. First down. The pass
is complete for another first down, past the 25.
And they're in field goal range now. They certainly are. Obviously, you want to get as close as possible for your kicker. But at this point, I mean, the Chiefs are going to have to hope that the Chargers kicker misses. 15 seconds to go. The Chargers do have a timeout, so they can run a play in the field of play. And they will run this clock down to 4 seconds. They will call their final timeout, and it's going to come down to this. For a spot in the Retro Bowl Finals from 34 yards out.
It is good! And the Chargers are going to the Retro Bowl Finals as they win it on a walk-off field goal by a score of 23-20. What a game!
What a game indeed. I mean, the Chargers were off to a fast start, but they let the Chiefs hang around. But luckily for them, the kicker comes up clutch. And the Chargers knock off the defending Retro Bowl champions, and they're heading to the Retro Bowl Finals. How about that? The Chargers really went under the radar in the first half of the season, and they lost to Tennessee in Week 8, probably the biggest upset of the entire season. But since then, they have won every game, including twice now, to Kansas City in the last few weeks, and they win 3 times against Kansas City. Yeah, I mean, the fact that they defeated the defending Retro Bowl champions 3 times in a season is hella impressive. How about the kicker, though? Ice in his veins, a walk-off field goal, and the Chargers are moving on. What a game this was, and they will face the San Francisco 49ers in the Retro Bowl Finals. 2 teams from California playing in the Retro Bowl Finals next week. Cannot wait to crown a champion of Retro Bowl next week. Should be very exciting. And speaking of exciting, this game was really exciting. We hope you guys enjoyed the game. The Los Angeles Chargers knock off the Kansas City Chiefs as they win by a final score of 23-20. And they will face the San Francisco 49ers in a battle
to be crowned as Retro Bowl champions. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.